Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Smoking Jazz Barbecue. On today's episode, we're going to be featuring barbecue, bacon, wrapped, stuffed chicken. Whew, it's going to be good. I'm going to show you how to prep it. I'm going to show you how to season it. And I'm going to show you how to cook it. All right, guys, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright guys, welcome back to Smoking Jazz Barbecue, and I surely appreciate for you stopping by. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I put out a brand new video. Also guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you put it down in the comment section. So let's just get right into it. This is my wood arsenal where I'm going to choose my wood flavoring for today's cook. And just to give you a little sample of what I have available. But as you can see, I have the basic hickory, the apple, the cherries, the peaches, the pecans, stuff like that, the mesquite. And I also have briquette charcoals and lump charcoal as well. Now in those containers I had different wood palette flavors, but I'm going to make a video on all the woods that I have and how to pair them with different meats and stuff like that. But for today's cook, we're going to use peach and we're going to use pear. And those flavor combinations right there is going to enhance that chicken, that bacon, and that stuffing. So let's get our grill prepped up, ready for smoking. And we're using Kingsford charcoal to start our fire. Alright, let's open the smoke box. And guys, as you can see here, I got a little thin bed of charcoal with the wood flavors laying on top of it. So add more charcoal to cover the wood. So basically making like a sandwich, a wood flavored sandwich. And as always, I like to use Weber lighter cubes. It's really easy to use. There's no chemicals or whatsoever. It's just wax. But guys, you can use whatever you want to light up your charcoal chimney. As you can see here, it is really easy. Plus, it's cheap to buy, guys. It's under $3. And you can see it lit up really quick. Take your charcoal chimney and place it on top of the lighter cube. And as you can see there, I filled it up halfway. Now after about 20 minutes, this is what it should look like. And pour the lit charcoal on top of the unlit charcoal. And we're going to use the minion method in order for me to get a slow burn on my charcoal and on my wood flavors as well. Take a long pair of tongs or a charcoal rake as I have here, and just move your lit charcoal to one side. And we're going to allow it to burn slowly using the minion method or the snake method. So open your dampers, open your vents, and open all your lids, and allow proper airflow to flow through your grill. As you can see that we have a nice slow burn, and this is what we are after. So close all the lids, and as you can see here, I'm using a water pan to cook with it. And this will create steam, and it will keep all my meats moist when I'm cooking with it. Open your smokestack and allow that white smoke to dissipate. You're looking for a thin or translucent blue smoke. Alright, so let's prep this chicken up. So for today's cook, I'm using pepper jack cheese, but you can use any cheese that you like. I'm going to cut it in half and then cut it into 1/2-inch square blocks. Guys, comment down below and let me know what kind of cheese would you prefer to go with this chicken. How do you stuff your chicken if you ever make stuffed chicken? So comment down below, guys. I'm looking forward to reading those comments. So as you can see here, I'm cutting to 1/2-inch square blocks. So we're gonna trim up this chicken. And guys, wherever you get your chicken breast from, I guarantee you're gonna come home with extra fat on your chicken breast. So cut off any excess fat that you see there, any silver skin, any little fatty tissues or any strings that you see, just like that piece right there. But guys, you can leave it whole and not do anything to it whatsoever. But this is just my preference, guys. I just want to have a clean piece of chicken when I bite right into it. So as you can see here, guys, there's a little line of silver skin. I'm going to take that off as well. That's not good eats whatsoever. But again, guys, you can leave it the way it is. You can leave it intact. But guys, make sure you use safety measures when you're using a sharp knife. Make sure you are really careful when using a sharp knife. The last thing you want to do is cut your fingers or cut anything off, because that will be a no bueno situation. Alright guys, so let's create this pocket in this chicken. So what you want to do is make an incision right there in the middle of your chicken breast. So try to cut as even as possible and create a perfect line as much as possible. But as you can see, mine's is a little crooked, and that's okay. This is backyard barbecuing after all. Be sure not to penetrate through the other side of the skin. You just want to have a large enough pocket to hold your stuff in it, just like that. Alright, so let's stuff this chicken up. Guys, I'm using a 2-ingredient stuffing for this particular cook. You can use as much or as little as you want. You can use whatever vegetables you like to use. But for today's cook, I'm just using pepper jack cheese and spinach in its raw form. However, if you decide to use pre-cooked spinach, you can use that as well. Just make sure you cool it down before you stuff your chicken with it. But after you stuff your chicken, it should look just like this. So align your chickens up and get ready for the seasoning process. As you can see, I already pre-seasoned on one side, and I'm gonna pat the rubs down. Always pat your rubs down, guys. You never ever wanna rub your rubs in. Again, the reason for that is because you don't want to have any bald spots of unseasoned chicken or any other meats that you're cooking. Always check your seasoning bottle. Reason for that is because you don't want the salt to sit to the bottom. You want an even distribution of all flavors combined together to get maximum flavor once you finish cooking your chicken or any other meats for that particular matter. But for today's seasoning, I'm using my all-purpose rub, and it goes with pretty much anything. But you can use your favorite rub, guys. And always buy good quality bacon, as it says so right there on the screen. I bought some cheap behind bacon. When I mean cheap, it was $2 a package, and I knew there was a catch to it. So don't make the same mistake that I made, guys. Always buy good quality bacon, and always buy thick cuts of bacon just to wrap your chickens up correctly. And what made it worse, I did not have enough bacon to wrap my chickens up. So I went from 4 to 5 strips of bacon now to down to 3. So as you can see here, guys, I had to improvise as I went along. But at the end of the day, this is what you got to do when you're backyard barbecuing. But this is what it should look like after you're wrapping and after you're seasoning. So allow it to hang out for a little bit and let all the flavors mingle together while we go ahead and prep our grill and get it up to temp. Today we're using the Char griller Outlaw, and as you can see, there's a fluctuations of temperatures, and this is okay because this is how my particular smoker operates. Once I place the meat on the grates, it will definitely cool down, and we're going to get it to temperature and maintain a 250 degrees temp. So it's time to season up the grates. So I'm using canola oil because it has a higher cooking temperature, and I'm going to spray them down liberally so that way my meats will not stick to the grill during the cooking process. But you don't have to use canola oil whatsoever. You can use whatever oil you like. Time for some smoked flavor. One of my favorite parts, guys. So we're gonna take the chicken and place it in the middle and towards the end, away from the smoke box. This will allow indirect cooking to happen. And that way the smoke flavors can penetrate and not burn your meat. You just want the wood flavors to perfume and enhance the flavors in your chicken that you're cooking. So this is what the chicken should look like on your pit. However, every pit or smoker is going to be different. So get to know your hot spots and your cold spots. In my particular pit, it is right in the center and towards the end. So that's the perfect balance. So today we're going to smoke these at 250 degrees for about an hour and 15 minutes. As I stated before earlier in the video, you're looking for a thin, translucent blue smoke. This is where the process of the flavors from the wood would adhere to the meats that you're cooking in your grill. So as you can see, my temperatures are now at 250 degrees, and I'm going to maintain that throughout the whole entire cook. So let me open my smoke box to see if I need to add any more wood, which I do. But first, let me spread the coals evenly. So when I place the wood down, it can lay down nice and flat, and we allow it to catch nice and quickly as well. So guys, comment down below and let me know what wood flavors you use when you're barbecuing chicken. So let me know if you use wood chunks, wood chips, or nothing at all, because you might like the charcoal flavor. So either or, comment down below and let me know, guys. So as you can see here, my woods are now starting to catch the fire, so it is time to continue smoking. So 15 minutes later, this is what we're looking at. We're maintaining a 250 degrees temperature on all sides. And I'm not worrying about the thermometer that came with the grill because it's not accurate at all. But this is the 250 degrees temperature that we are maintaining. And let's take a look at what it looks like. As you can see, the bacon is starting to brown up a little bit. The chicken is starting to brown up as well. and it's cooking nice and evenly. This is what we are looking for after 15 minutes. We're gonna close the lid and continue cooking. Let's check the smoke box to see how our fire is doing. As you can see, it's burning nice and slow, and it's burning really well. So after 30 minutes of cooking, let's just take a look and see what it looks like now. We are maintaining the 250 degrees temperature that we had set to target, and don't worry about the middle thermometer that came with the grill. We are just gonna keep on cooking at 250 degrees. Now, if it goes above that, guys, or go under just a little bit by 10 or 15 degrees, it's okay. Allow it to catch back up. And be sure to check your smokestack for that transparent thin blue smoke. So let's open this up and see what it looks like after 45 minutes. All right, guys, so it looks like it's starting to change in color for a darker brown, which is a good thing. The bacon's starting to crisp up a little bit around the meaty side. And as you can see, the fatty side, it still needs to render down a little bit more. So let's flip these over to the other side so we can get some color on them as well. Now be careful when you're flipping them over, because you can break the bacon up just like I did. But they are looking great, guys. Nice and brown, nice and juicy, nice and moist. And this is why we add bacon to wrap our chicken breast, for 3 simple reasons. 1, it will give it moisture. 2, it will give it flavor. And 3, it will give it the extra saltiness that we're acquiring. So close the lid, and we're gonna cook it for another 30 minutes. After an hour and a half of total cooking time, these are the final stages before we pull these chickens off. They are looking great. They got that mahogany brown color that we're looking for, and we got that bacon to a crispy consistency. And as you can see, some of that cheese had escaped from one of the chicken breasts. Be sure to make sure your internal temperatures on your chickens are at least 165 or above. But we're gonna pull these off because they are definitely done, and we're gonna let them rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before we cut into them. But I don't know if I can wait that long. So let's do a quick recap. We took our chickens, then we trimmed them up a little bit. We then created a pocket and stuffed them with pepper jack cheese and spinach leaf. We seasoned them up with our all-purpose rub, but you can use your favorite barbecue seasonings. And then we wrapped them around with bacon. Make sure you use a good quality, thick cut of bacon. Cook or smoke your chickens at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour and 15 minutes, or until you reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Pull your chickens off the grill and let them rest for about 15 minutes. Now it's time to slice these bad boys up and see what they look like inside. Take a good carver knife and cut right through the middle. Oh man, they're looking gorgeous. Look at that, guys. Man, oh man. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of juice coming through. Oh man, nice and white. They're cooked all the way perfectly. As you can see right there, they're not dry, they're not overcooked, and look at, once you slice it, they're not crumbling apart. That is a good sign of a perfectly good chicken. So time for pit master's privilege. It is the taste testing. Oh man, I think my facial expression says it all. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like it and share with all your friends and family. Be sure to smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Also ring that bell so you don't miss out any upcoming videos. Till we meet again, guys, this is Smoking Jazz Barbecue.